Hello, friends. I welcome you to my page. I will want to plead with you to like, share, and comment to encourage us if you like what we're doing. We sincerely appreciate all your efforts, those who watch our video and who share or even comment. I'm sincerely grateful. But today I want to discuss a very, very important topic in our church, which is what we call acolytes. In a layman's language, they call it or mass servant or altar boys. Altar boys is not out of place to be used in an Anglican church. But you would discover, one thing I've discovered with Church of Nigeria, in the high church, they have altar boys, which is acolytes. But in the low church, we don't have acolytes. But Church of Nigeria somehow, to me, have moved from being low, too low, or too high. Church of Nigeria is trying to measure up in the middle. So some people describe Church of Nigeria to be evangelical and low church. I don't agree with that. I disagree. Church of Nigeria is not a low church. Evangelical, yes, but Church of Nigeria is not a low church. I will argue it anywhere. There are some school of thoughts that think that Church of Nigeria is super low, but in my own, from my own experience and idea, Church of Nigeria is not super low. Church of Nigeria is in the middle. Why did I say so? In high church, they use altar servers. Altar servers sit with the priest at the altar, and altar servers would help the priest in going for errands. Altar servers help the priest in preparing. I was an altar servant in a high church. I was born in a high church, and so we were trained to use the candle during the Eucharist, lifting up the candle and bringing the candle down. We were trained to use the incense. So I could use the incense. I was trained as a boy to use the bell during the consecration of the Holy Eucharist. So we did all of that. I was, at a point, I became a missal bearer. A missal bearer is the person who bears the Bible for the priest during the gospel. I even proceeded to the cross bearer, the person who leads the procession with the cross. I went through all of that, but that was in high church. But in the low church, I've discovered that they have altar servers now who sits at the altar in Church of Nigeria. They do little or nothing. Yes, the only time they function is when they leave the basket for offertory. And meanwhile, there's a practice that is in our liturgy, even in Church of Nigeria, that is not being observed. That is the idea of the lay people bringing the wafer and the wine to the altar as offertory. And that is the real offertory. So recently I saw a video, not to mess things up, let me go straight with the altar boys. Altar boys are allowed to sit at the chancel with the priest because it is usually their duty that the priest needs water, the priest needs a book picked, so they are the people going around to help the priest during divine service. And let me state for the records here, there are a lot of functions I have discovered that Nigerian bishops, chaplains undertake that are actually to be undertaken by altar servers. Yes, that actually altar servers' duty, or mass servants, as we may call it, depending on where we are and our location. So there are places where it's called altar servers, there are places that are called acolytes, there are places that are called mass servants or altar boys. So whatever name you choose to call them, is that Anglicans do have altar boys, but it is for the high church. But recently, the low church have started adopting the use of altar boys. But don't forget, The altar boys are to be trained. There is a course for it. There is a book for it, and if we have to use them in Church of Nigeria, we must train them to the standard of being altar boys. Okay, and for the records as well, I would want to say that Church of Nigeria is not high, is not low. It's in between. Why would I say this? Church of Nigeria uses candle during the divine service of the Holy Eucharist. We light the candle. In low church, they don't light candle. Church of Nigeria uses chasuble herbs in most of their dioceses. They use the stole in most of their dioceses. And this is all high church. The low church does not use stole. The super low church does not use the stole. They don't wear the herb. They don't wear the chasuble. All they use is the preaching scarf and the hood. Period. Cassock, surplice, preaching scarf, and hood. That is for the low church. Even during their Holy Eucharist, even during the baptism, whatever function they do, all they use is the preaching scarf. But in Church of Nigeria, we use both preaching scarf and stole. In most cases, we use the chasuble and the herb as well. So that makes us not high, not low. But I would have wished if we were high or low. I think it would have made more sense that we are high and will be seen as a high church. But what do we know? It's what we met, and this is where we are, and that is what we practice. Thank you, and God bless you.